Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a great day. Before I jump into today's video, of course, I want to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. Love the comment section. Keep that coming. Sharing your Elvis stories and your Elvis memories and your overall thoughts of whatever is going on at the time. I'd like to thank my Patreon supporters. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you would like to help the channel out, there are links in the description down below. But I really don't want to do this video, but I feel like I have to. If you want all the juicy details of this lawsuit and what's going on, I suggest you go over and check out a channel called Spotlight Spy. She has covered this extensively over there. She has the legal documents, all the juicy details. Head over there and check that out. I'm not going to dive that deep into it. Like, I know enough about Priscilla and her history to know exactly what she's trying to do here. So it's the same thing she's always done. Back in March of 2019, the National Enquirer came out with this story. And this story says that Priscilla plans her own funeral and that she wants to be buried at Graceland. And I'm going to read it to you real quick, okay? So this is what it says. Priscilla Presley's final wish is to spend eternity next to her ex, Elvis Presley. The 73-year-old grandmother is planning her own funeral and has secretly reached out to Graceland's trustees about being buried there, according to insiders. Priscilla still thinks of herself as Elvis's widow, and her rightful resting place is next to him. A source told the National Enquirer. She wants an elaborate funeral ceremony at Graceland. She wants to be surrounded by photos of her and Elvis in happier times, and for his music to play as they lay her to rest. The Love Me Tender singer is interned in the meditation garden behind his mansion's pool in Memphis, Tennessee. Also buried there are Elvis's mother, Gladys, his father, Vernon, and his grandmother, Minnie Mae. There is also a gravestone for his stillborn twin brother, Jesse Guerin, who is buried in Tupelo, Mississippi. The meditation garden is a feature attraction for tourists visiting the estate. Priscilla feels that she played a defining role in Elvis's life and that he was her only true love. The insider added, even though they divorced 4 years before his death in 1977, she believes they shared a loving bond until the day he died, and beyond the grave. As the Enquirer has reported, Priscilla has good reason to begin planning her funeral. She underwent surgery last summer to remove potentially deadly skin cancer from her face. Priscilla has become a great deal more focused on her mortality since the surgery, the source spilled. She wants to get her affairs in order and reestablish the family bonds she feels defined her. And that means showing the world that she and Elvis will carry an unbreakable bond for all eternity. According to insiders, Priscilla has told pals she regrets their divorce and feels if she stayed with Elvis, he never would have succumbed to the addictions that killed him. Priscilla beats herself up about it, a source said. She's now saying that because she wasn't there for Elvis at the end of his life, she wants to be by his side in the afterlife. One obstacle may be the couple's daughter, Lisa Marie, 51, who is a trustee of Elvis Presley Enterprises, which manages Graceland. They haven't been getting along because of Lisa's drug and divorce issues, said the source, but Priscilla believes talking about this will bring them all together in life and in death. And you know, when this came out, Priscilla actually responded to it. She responded on Twitter. So let's check out what Priscilla had to say on Twitter, shall we? So Priscilla responded to this by saying, "This is the Enquirer, folks. Please don't believe everything you read. Don't plan my funeral just yet. I'm very healthy. Never planned on being buried next to Elvis. What will they come up with next? Laughing emoji." That's March the 21st of 2019. So the Enquirer does this story about Priscilla wanting to be buried at Graceland in the meditation garden next to Elvis. She comes out and counters it with this tweet. And lo and behold, if 4 years later, this comes out where she wanted to be buried next to Elvis in the meditation garden. You can't make it up. Now, for those of you that are saying, well, things changed in 4 years. Her grandson is buried there. Her daughter, Lisa Marie, is buried there. And that's why she wants to be buried there now. Okay, let's just think about that for a second. If that's really why she wanted to be buried there, why didn't she ask to be buried next to them? Why did she want a grave moved so that she could be buried next to Elvis? This woman right here never ceases to amaze me. Anyway, I wanted to bring y'all this. I don't know how the whole National Enquirer story got buried when all this came back up. But yeah, 2019, the National Enquirer got it right. She responded on Twitter a blatant lie. And lo and behold, just 4 years later, the truth comes out. And guess what? She's not going to be buried next to Elvis. Apparently, she's probably still going to be buried in the meditation garden, but not next to Elvis. So maybe the judge will take a look at this and go, hey, you know what? Priscilla, back in 2019, you said you never wanted to be buried next to Elvis, so not going to grant you that right. I wished Riley would just go ahead and out flat deny it, but that apparently is not going to happen. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this National Enquirer story. You know, it is a National Enquirer. 9 times out of 10, they are just out of this world wrong. But apparently in this situation, they got it right. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Let me know your thoughts on this. Thank everybody for watching. Thank my Patreon supporters. Keep TCBing, and we'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye. The thumbs up versus the thumb down. How does that make you feel? How does that make Priscilla still thinks of herself as Elvis's widow and her rightful resting place? She's now saying that because she wasn't there for Elvis at the time of his life, that we'll see you next time. Keep TCBing. Keep TCBing.